Hola, ¿qué tal? Sean bienvenidos al canal de Mr.GhostGamer y el día de hoy vamos a continuar con lo que viene siendo Metal Gear Solid en la parte no, de Sniper Wolf. Vamos a continuarle aquí. Dejen inserto el disco 2. Va muy bien. Ahí está ya. Ya que lo agarre. Perfecto. Ahora sí. Entonces vamos a ver si lo pasamos de una vez completo. Lo tumbaba con un niquito porque siempre ya no estar avanzando así paso a otra vez y antes que se regrese. Aquí está ahorita la acabamos de rápido. A ver. Aquí había cinemáticas buenas, hasta eso. No eran tan malas. Aquí. Para acá. Vámonos. Mi compa. No sé, que hay una cámara por aquí. A ver. Esta irá. ¿Y por qué hace falta? Ya. Es que antes de iniciar el juego estuve ¿sí dice? Agarrando cosas. No. Toma.
Snake.
Esto no tiene mucha relevancia. Ya voy a quitar lo que no es muy importante en la historia. Corre, corre. Córrele, córrele, córrele. No más que. Y me voy preparado. Damos así. Y ya para tener. Ah, mira, sí tenía claymores. Hubiera agarrado más,
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. How dare you kill my friends? Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Ni que no te pudiera ganar. Luego vamos a poner otra acá. Luego vamos a poner y yo creo que ya. A ver. Perdón, ya me puse las cosas. Para empezar. Fíjate, te va a caer ya. Ahorita va a caer. Te va a terminar matando con los stingers. No cayó. No se cayó. Déjame ponerle otros porque no vaya a ser que... A ver. Está. De rápido esto.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
Eso es lo que les decía en el otro video.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
También una parte importante que decía ahí era que tenía descendencias
Snake, it's me.
orientales y eso.
It's about
Porque se
Naomi.
creía que
Turn
a
your
ellos
monitor
los
off.
What
creaban
about
como
Naomi?
copias de Big Boss,
Colonel,
pero
is
realmente no.
Naomi there?
O sea,
No, she's away.
más adelante
She's
te cuentan
taking
la
a short
historia
nap.
que no nacieron
So
como
what is this
copias,
about Naomi?
sino como realmente
Okay,
como personas.
maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah.
Bueno, esto tampoco no tiene relevancia. Hablan de Naomi, que era una espía y toda la cosa, pero no es importante. Entonces ya vámonos rápido. El Metal Gear. Toma, está haciendo como 9. Ni modo que no. Ya. Ya estuvo. También va a haber partes ahorita de la conversación que las voy a adelantar porque también igual no tiene mucha relevancia. Habla del jefe de ARPA y del otro vato del
Snake, it's me.
Baker que
What's wrong?
recibía sobornos.
Did you find a good place to hide?
No es importante. Vamos a hacerlo rápido. No tiene mucha relevancia, pues, en la historia. Pero sí es importante que la vea uno, porque es como... ¿Cómo decirlo? Es la manera que entiendes de qué trata la historia. Pero yo ya lo había jugado, pues ya sé más o menos de por dónde va la historia.
Snake, it's me.
Le hice lo mismo. Ya vamos por acá. Acá. Entonces por aquí. Por aquí. No estoy tan claro. No. Espérame. Ahorita te digo por dónde. Vamos. Mira. Ahí. Se lo tiene. Y por lo mismo. Según esto, este vato del coronel no es el que está a cargo, es otra persona más arriba de él. Ahí me vas a hallar ahí entre plática y plática.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Foxdie vaccine in our demands.
Foxdie. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the ArmsTech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Ahorita la salvo. Qué rápido.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret.
Ya. Sé cómo se usa y todo.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn! Key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Le puse pause. A ver, ahora sí. Ah, me subí. A ver. Espérame. Era para distraerlo. Todo estaba planeado. De todas maneras, si lo mato van a seguir saliendo. Por rápido, mira. Por acá, por aquí. Y ya no me vio. Es que sí hay que apurarle porque la tarjeta se la come a veces una rata. Y pues con la rata es más difícil atraparlo. Digo, atrapar a la rata. Entonces vamos rápido. El detector de minas. Estaba cerca. Y no, imagínate. Ya tienes que volver a subir otra vez. Esto es lo único que no me gusta. Tienes que subir, y luego vuelves a bajar, y luego vuelves a subir, y luego vuelves a bajar. Y luego tienes que ir a congelar a congelar la llave. Luego a sacarle. ¿Cómo se llama? Regresar a donde estábamos, allá en el horno, y luego volver a regresarte otra vez. Como que es pérdida de tiempo, pero pues es parte de los videojuegos de antes, ¿no? La manera en que se hacían batallar, porque pues ya hoy en día ya muy rara vez si vienes y haces y todo eso. Utilizaba el Stinger. Vamos a pegarme ya a las dos cámaras que están ahí. Esta es la primera. Esta es la primera.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
Freeze. Ahora vamos a congelar la llave. Pues ve tú, no, aquí te espero. No, esto no era. Yo aquí te espero. Ya que llegues, pues ya. Ay, me dio una ración. Aquí pues ya no está tan lejos, está cerquita, ahí donde peleamos con el Raven. Este es un poco más rápido, pero si el otro es regresar hasta allá arriba. Dentro de lo que cabe, pues está cerca. Luego lo que hacía yo para matar el tiempo. Y ya de cuenta de aquí, agarraba los que me hacían falta. No bien que encontraba. Me lo daba por acá. Quedaba el tiempo. ¿Cuándo para? M1 o M4, ¿no? Y pues ya, nada más te tenías que quedar ahí a esperar que cambiara de color. Se me hace que la imagen también cambia, no estoy seguro. Danos un rato. A ver si ya realiza el cambio. Ya, ahí era, pero no cambiaba la imagen de la carta, sí cambiaba. No cambiaba. Yo me acuerdo que cambiaba, o sea, no me refiero a la imagen de aquí, de ese equipo, o sea, la imagen de acá de los cuadritos. Qué chafa. A ver, vamos otra vez para allá. Que también si le hablabas al otro te decía el güey que a dónde tenías que ir. A ver, para arriba. Le movía el botón. Manches. También, ¿saben cuál podemos jugar? El Metal Gear, el Racing, vamos a jugar también. Pero estoy viendo si pasar el Resident Evil, el 1, pero el que salió para la versión de GameCube. Y no me acuerdo cómo se llamaba. Ay, pues así lo podemos jugar. Bueno, pasarlo más bien. Porque pensaba pasar el BioShock, el 1. Pero estoy entre esos dos. Ahorita, ya más adelante, chance y cambio de opinión.
Palcode number 2 confirmed.
Elijo otra.
Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Ay, es que subir los dos elevadores ya hace rato, güey. Y luego venirme corriendo y pasar en friega ahí donde estoy, la parte de helada Así que pues mi morillo. Pues ya que te espero. Me da mucha flojera. Aquí te espero y ya regresas con la llave, ¿no? O te agüitas. ¿O quieres que vaya yo? Qué hueva. Ojalá pudiera hacerle así. A ver tú y espero. Juégale tú. Más que se me hace que ya hay guardias aquí, Sí, ya hay guardias. El problema es que si tardas mucho estando ahí, se vuelve a enfriar la llave y tienes que volver a subir otra vez. Voy a matar unos cuervos para que me llamen la atención. Para que me regañen.
Snake, we're not paying you to be a scarecrow, you know.
Para matar el tiempo. ¿Para qué te enojas? Ah, sí le di.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
No.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Ah, ya
Okay,
la-
it's
ya la
off.
retaron.
No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah, it's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around.
Ya, pues ya. Ah, ya iban a acabar. Estoy diciendo, apúrale. Ah, la cámara que estaba ahí. Siempre me escamaba la cámara. Como te detecta, ya te cuenta que vibra el control. ¿Cuándo fue? El otro mes me aventé el mismo juego, pero el de la versión en español. Y también está chido, o sea, cómo lo doblaron. Está muy bien hecho, la neta. A ver si luego también nos lo aventamos ahí. Pero sí, si tienen chance de jugar la saga, háganlo, sí se lo recomiendo. Pero vean o sea, las cinemáticas y todo eso, porque más adelante te explican ciertas cosas de juegos anteriores. Estoy esperando. Yo me acuerdo que cambiaba de color, digo, de forma el logo. Pero aquí el problema va a ser si nos regresamos, cambia de color, cambia a azul. Te dije, ve tú, yo aquí te espero. Ahí está. Entonces, llevar este. Y lo vamos a romper. Para la otra vez tú solo, No te voy a estar esperando, no te voy a estar llevando. De una vez, ¿no? Nos lo vamos a aventar todo en uno solo. Solo vídeo. Toda esa cámara me espanta a mí. Por si las dudas, porque también ya ves. Ahorita le van a hablar al. Ah, ya, luego me dice. ¿Estás viendo? Aquí tengo una duda en el. Ah, sí, mira, ahí queda uno. ¿Por qué queda uno? Ahí si alguien sabe, ahí me pone ahí que. ¿Cuál es el último? Mira, míralo.
Snake, can you hear me?
No quiero escuchar tus mentiras ahorita. Yo ya no te creo nada. Ahora sí que esas son puras mentiras. ¿De qué habla? De Fox Die, del ninja. No, no voy a matar cuervos tampoco. Porque luego me regañan. ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Cuánto pagamos para matar cuervos? Resulta que todo les molesta. Viendo que traigo prisa. Capaz que ya se haya enfriado, ¿eh? Viendo, hijo, estás viendo. Estás viendo que es de rápido la cosa, ¿eh? Esto lo voy a ocupar al rato. Déjame surto. Deja surtirme. Hijo, es la última vez que te mato ya. Ahora sí voy a hacer un chat porque sí voy a ocupar las... ¿Cómo se llama? Los stingers. Esta es la chida, esta es la parte acá. Me voy a callar nomás para que lo oigas. Para que lo oigas. Que fuimos engañados.
Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days.
¿Cómo? ¿Ya
I
estaba
didn't
hablando
know
con un
because my
fantasma o qué?
codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside
¿Es
the
un
base.
fantasma?
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Híjole. Mató a Master ese.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Voy a usar la máscara que me dio el comando para dar mi pistolita y le vamos a hablar a este vato.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Ya te espero. No hay prisa aquí. Ni que me fuera a morir. Dale. Dale, toca. Que me regale el psicomantis.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
No, es por esta vez lo voy a usar porque no quiero andar batallando. Ok, va. ¿Me alcanza a dar ahí? Sí, no, sí lo mato. Y con el stinger. Ahí sí lo mato, mira. Y a tener los poderes de psicomantis también. El vato tiene los poderes de psicomantis.
Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes!
Ay, hijo, te tardaste, ya le hubieras disparado.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Mi compa, le hubieras disparado. Ahí estás escuchándolo. Llamadillas.
God help us. Metal Gear is moving. Snake, it's all riding on you now. You've got to stop that thing.
But how?
You'll have to ask Dr. Emmerich, the guy who made it.
Claro. A ver, Master. Ah, no, ese ya no. Ese ya no. Merit. Menos. Trato. Ah, Melin también.
Snake, there's nothing I can do to help you. All I can do is cheer you on.
Con eso.
Don't die, Snake.
No, ¿cómo crees? A ver.
I am a military analyst and an expert on high-tech weapons, but I don't know anything about Metal Gear. Why don't you ask Dr. Emmerich?
Déjale pregunto. Ahí está.
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors... Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually,
¿Cómo que
too.
no?
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character
Ándale,
flaw,
pues.
don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
Oh, es otra. A ver. La puntería. No, no se la sabía nada. Como te decía cuando tenía 6 años. Aunque no lo voy a hacer ahorita. Más viejo. Ay. Ya estuvo, ya estuvo. Se le di.
Did that do it?
Nice try, Snake! Die!
Hurry! Get away!
Great Fox!
The name
Sí, lo voy a
from
dejar.
long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox! In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Yo le disparo.
Now! In front
No
of
good.
you,
I can't do
I
it.
can finally die.
No, I can't do it.
Zanzibar,
It's no good. I can't do it.
the battle. Neither truly alive,
I can't
nor
do it.
truly dead.
It's no
An
good. I
undying
can't do it.
shadow in a world of light.
No,
But
I
soon,
can't do it.
soon,
It's no good.
it
I
will
can't do it.
finally end. Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Mira, ya ves, y él sí lo pisó. Solo lo hemos disparado.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Ya valiste madre. Una oportunidad de... ¡Ah! De que te rindas.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Ya lo matamos, que eso es lo importante, ¿no? Ya con eso, ya. ¿Quién sobrevive? Ay, joder. Bueno, vamos a adelantar eso.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die
No, ya
as
vi
long
que
as
no.
you still live.
Too bad.
Ya vi que no.
It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
¿Created?
Bueno, ya eso lo vamos a adelantar.
Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able...
The genome so...
¿Ah? De que todos los que estamos
1991.
Es son también...
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
De Big Boss.
Nature tends to favor...
Ay, le adelanté de más.
Look behind you!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Foxdie. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing?
Ya lo golpearon.
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Hijo de eso, vas a ver, güey. Voy por ti. Voy por ti.
There's no way out for us.
Ya, lo demás ya lo voy a adelantar.
Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her.
Primero habla y ya después lo activas. ¿Qué estás viendo?
You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Ándale.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry! It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake?
Patadas, ¿no?
Nice shot!
Si me gana, que es tonto, Bueno, qué tonto yo, porque nunca me había ganado.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
¿Me retalla la bomba o me... Vámonos. Ya no revivas. Es como la cuarta vez, ya me hace.
Meryl!
Ya lo voy a adelantar eso.
Snake, it's me.
También eso, ya. Ya nos va a abrir la puerta y ya nos vamos. Sí. Muy bien, es todo, muy bien. Tú no te preocupes. De todas maneras sobrevives.
Let's get the hell.
Sí, ya.
Hurry!
Espérame. Atención. 9 minutos. Tengo 9 minutos para salir.
I'll drive. Damn, surveillance camera.
No vaya a ser.
Damn, no keys.
Okay.
All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Vámonos.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon butt. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
El nitro. A ver si me acuerdo, Ah, lo bueno, ya me lo acabamos. Disparaba a este lado porque como giraba a la izquierda.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Okay, Snake, let's go.
Agarro a otra cosa. Como que no responde. Y ya nadie me responde.
you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Ya por fin se
Liquid's
murió.
dead.
Manches. Ahí va.
Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
No manches. ¿Cuántas veces revivió? Como unas 5, ¿no? A ver, fue el Jaime. Luego fue
If he's dead, that means...
en el Metal Gear.
Don't say it, Snake.
Después en la pelea. Después en el carrito. Y luego en este.
What
ya
happened to
apenas
the
se
air
murió.
raid?
Sí, como 5.
No stealth bomber.
Ya, esto lo voy a adelantar. No tiene mucha relevancia. Pues ya le agradece y todo. Y que un día lo va a visitar. Y que dice Naomi que viva. Que viva la vida. Ya.
Each person is born with
Y que se llama David. ¿Cómo se llama? Tony o cómo. Batman. Bruce Wayne. Y pues hasta aquí le vamos a dejar este capítulo. Espero que les haya gustado, les haya entretenido. Y pues vamos a ver qué otra campaña vamos a subir. De mi parte sería todo. Y los estaré viendo hasta la siguiente campaña aquí en Mr.GhostGamer.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman?
Un tercero ahí.
Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Che, sólidos. Ahí lo vemos en el segundo Metal Gear. Leopardo. Y me dieron una bandana. Pues nos vemos hasta la siguiente.